Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Horus Heresy Legions card reveals, and today we are going to be revealing some cards for the Night Houses, so the third faction that is coming with this expansion. Now, before we begin, as almost always, I have a keyword to show you. So the new keyword is going to be amplify. So when played, choose to spend X Plasma to trigger an additional effect. This works just like the psychic powers of the Thousand Suns, allowing the user to play them normally or for an additional cost. Now, honestly speaking, I do like this type of a thing. I love that the Thousand Suns can make that decision whether or not to spend the psychic power for additional effects. So I kind of saw this coming for Plasma as well, because I think it's it's a much more natural way to go and much better way to manage the second resource, because it was always like a bit of a problem when Thousand Suns used to have a second resource pool apart from energy, and now that it works more like an application, it makes much more sense. And I think the same gonna be with the Night Houses as well. So now, without further ado, let us move to the cards itself, and I think it's only natural that we start from the common one, and that is going to be the Taranis Domitar. So we got something from House Taranis. It's a 4 energy 4/5 front line. So honestly speaking, by itself, it's already a pretty solid card, because 4 energy with front line plus a higher HP than the cost and equal damage to the cost, I would say this is a very good, like, vanilla frontline unit. But on top of that, it also comes with an amplify for destroy a random enemy vehicle. So not only is this card very good by itself, but it's also going to have that anti-vehicle effect, which will make it a removal. So in certain cases, this will technically be a hard removal. So it is a very, very powerful card. I don't see a reason why you would not run this. Honestly, it's really good. Now let us move to the rare. So first we got a tactic, Independent Spirit. Now give +2/+2 to a friendly troop. So that technically means either a vehicle or an infantry, whichever you want. And you can also choose to amplify it to give it a shield. So for 2 energy and 3 plasma, you can give something a +2/+2 and the shield as well. Now, I don't know how good that is going to be. I'm not sure, but on paper, it does seem like a pretty decent buff. So I do believe this could find play in certain decks. By itself, 2 energy 2/2 is not that terrible. I guess not that good either, but definitely not terrible. But with the amplify, depending on how fast these guys can gain plasma, this could be a pretty good thing as well. Now we have another rare coming up, which is going to be the Malinax Castellax. So now we're gonna get stuff from House Malinax. So this is going to be a battle automata. So 4 energy 5/5, so stats are already really good. And it attacks by itself at the start of its turn. So this is basically something that has that random attack, random attack. So that reminds me of those automatas that we used to have. That are now, I think, in Legacy. I forgot what they were called, but I think they were also Castellaxes. And you can also choose to give it a shield, which is honestly great. So I'd say not too bad. The attack by itself is a little bit bad, but it's better than attack a random enemy. Don't forget, attack a random enemy means that it always rolls dice, basically. But with attack by itself, it means that it is going to choose the best target. At least the AI is going to choose the best target. So whatever it's going to decide is the best target is what it's going to be choosing. Now, for the next thing that we have is an epic. So another Malinax card. So a Warglaive. Look at that. So 8 energy 7/7 with reactor and cleave 3 and amplify 6, attacks by itself at the start of its turn. Now this is a little bit bad, I'll be honest, because not only is it 8 energy 7/7, so it has low stats, but you're also paying 6 energy to attack by itself at the start of its turn. So I'm not sure. Does it attack? Does this mean that it attacks when you play it if you amplify? Because if that is the case, it could be good, because it could just go face. But if this just means that this guy is going to be attacking, but then again, I can see what the idea is. You play it, it attacks by itself, and then you also get to attack with it. Maybe yourself? I'm kind of confused here. I'm just unsure. I'm just unsure why you would ever play this card. It's kind of confusing here, guys. So unless this instantly attacks when you play it, it's probably kind of better to not even use the amplify. So I might be missing something here. So please leave a comment and tell me what I'm missing here if I am missing something. But that aside, let us now reveal the legendary House Malinax. Now, obviously, we all saw this coming because there were Malinax cards there, but that is 5 energy. Your Warlord gains when an enemy dies, gain 2 plasma. Now, that is pretty interesting. That's gonna help you for sure with your plasma economy. Might be a little bit too expensive for that, for 5 energy, I'm not sure. Like, imagine like you were playing Thousand Suns and you gain 2 Psyker every single time your opponent gets removed, like an opposing unit. I am not sure if 5 energy is the spot for this, but maybe I'm wrong. In any case, guys, these are the cards that I had to reveal. Now, I would say that my favorite is definitely the Taranis Domitar. I think it's an insanely good card. Otherwise, yeah, wait for your comments about that epic to see what you guys think. So that would be all from me today, guys. Ecclesiarch out.